These prisoners have to be put back into camp immediately. Let the men know.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another movie night. I'm Jackie, and today we are watching Band of Brothers episode 9. I am not ready. I feel like as technically prepared as I can be, but up here, this and the tear ducts and the not ready. Not ready. I am terrified. I have been told so many times that episode 9 is going to break me, that I'm going to sob, and considering this episode is called Why We Fight, I mean, the beauty of this being on camera is you get to see the before and after live as it happens, but I'm not ready. So, I'm not going to draw out the suspense, either for myself or for you, because I feel like the longer that I wait to watch this, the more my heart rate is just going to skyrocket, and I'm just going to be shaking in fear and anticipation. So, we're going to get into this. As always, please don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. Drop me a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this episode, on this series, on this franchise. I love reading your guys' experiences. Redder is better, so hit what may or may not be a big red subscribe button depending on your browser, and check me out on Patreon for the full-length version of this reaction as well as all of my other content. Again, if you're watching this on YouTube, then the entire season, or I guess what's left of it, of Band of Brothers, because we only have one more episode after this, is available on Patreon, and by the time this goes up on YouTube, a good chunk of the Pacific should be available on Patreon, as well as a whole bunch of other stuff, so don't forget to check those out. And of course, links to my Instagram and other social media are in the description box below. So with all of that out of the way, thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you. Now let's get into Band of Brothers episode 9.
I think we thought that the Germans were probably the evilest people in the world.
Yeah.
A lot of those soldiers, I've thought about this often. That man and I might have been good friends. We might have had a lot in common.
Yeah. That's a very heavy thought. What is that phrase? Who was it that said, old men dreaming up wars for young men to die in, or something like that? Yeah, the men on the ground, they fight because they have to, and because they're told to, and because hopefully they believe in what they're fighting for, but sometimes you can't help the side that you're on. April 11th, 1945. We're in Germany. Took us this long, but we're in Germany. Violin. Oh my god, it's like they're playing music on the bow of the Titanic.
Tell you one thing about the Krauts. They sure clean up good.
Yeah. All he needs is a little Mozart.
Beethoven.
Considering how little they've used music in this series, that was...
So what happened? No dice with the Fräulein?
No dice. She smacked me in the mouth. Tell you what, though. Germany's looking like it's gonna be pretty good fraternizing territory, huh?
Fraternizing with the enemy? I Spy Tom Hardy. Alrighty. It's not a scene I expected to get.
Oh, shit!
Where's my stop?
He's so young! Oh my god! I had heard he was in this. That's not what I was... Alright, I wasn't expecting that. Ooh. Oh, the shaky cam. Oh, this movement. Ooh, that matched his stormy expression. Who's drinking hard? Nixon's drink. What happened? What happened? I mean, other than the entire war, but...
Dog.
There is so much music in this episode.
You're probably the only man in the 101st with pre-combat stars over his jump wings.
Not bad for someone who's never fired his weapon in combat, huh?
Oh.
Really? You've never?
Nope.
Really? Huh. God, the tone of this episode, the tone of the last 2 episodes.
Took a direct hit over the drop zone. I got out, 2 others got out.
The rest of the boys?
Well, they blew up over Germany somewhere. Boom.
Well, tough situation.
Oh,
for
yeah,
you.
the boys. Yeah, it's terrible. Oh, well, it wasn't me.
Oh.
You know, the real tragedy is they also lost their CO, so guess who gets to write all the letters home? God, I got a nightmare.
Oh, survivor's guilt. Oh, survivor's guilt.
Still drinking nothing but the VAT 69, huh?
And lots of it.
What do you think I should write to these parents, Dick? Because I don't know how to tell them their kids never even made it out of the goddamn plane.
You tell them what you always tell them. Their sons died as heroes.
You really still believe that?
Hard to after everything he's seen. Oh, the aftermath.
I'm sure that you'll all be happy to know Oklahoma's still playing on Broadway.
Oklahoma, where the wind comes right behind the rain.
O'Keefe, you sitting on your bayonet there?
God, the tone. I can't get over the change in the tone.
So when do you think we're gonna jump into Berlin, see some real action?
You're in a rush? You want to go home with a Congressional Medal of Honor or something? Damn replacements.
Couple of artillery rounds at dawn. That's about it. Spooktashy, though.
Please don't give me a false sense of security.
Yeah, Rocco just finished it.
Oh, yeah? Any sex in it?
Ain't that kind of book.
The sense that they're all starved for it by the end of the war, that's for sure. There's a reason that generation was called the baby boomers.
Patrick O'Keefe, my friends call me Patty.
God, this just feels so casual. The radio playing in the background earlier, sitting there reading a book, just the normalcy.
Hey, O'Brien.
Humming.
Shut up.
Told you, it's O'Keefe.
Do you know why no one remembers your name?
Because you haven't been here.
It's because no one wants to remember your name. There's too many Smiths and O'Briens who show up here replacing Toccoa men. And they're all like you. Where the crowd's at. Let me at them. 2 days later, there they are. With their blood and guts hanging out. And they're screaming for a medic. Them dumb fucks don't even know they're dead yet. Do you understand that this is the best part of fucking war I've seen? I got hot chow, hot showers, warm bed. Germany is almost as good as being home. I even got to wipe my ass with real toilet paper today. So quit asking about when you're gonna see some action, will you? And stop with the fucking love songs.
The aftermath.
When you ship out? A few weeks ago?
Yeah.
It's been 2 years since I seen home. It's fucking war.
Yeah.
$2. Nix. No, I'm out.
He's out. Literally. Finally found the bottom of the bottle. Oh dear. Oh, honey. This feels so ominous. For so many reasons. Oh my goodness. That man is not okay.
What news?
300,000 Krauts just surrendered.
Ah.
We're moving out in an hour.
1 hour?
Yeah.
It's like, that's not enough time for me to find my whiskey. We all gotta cope somehow.
Katz is divorcing me.
I'm sorry.
She's taking everything.
Oh, shit.
It's not even her dog. It's my dog! She's taking my dog!
I can't even imagine going through all of this just to have that happen. So much music in this episode. So many different kinds of music in this episode. God, the night and day difference of the tones here. The fact that the tone of this episode is so much lighter than before, but Nixon is just getting worse and worse and worse. Just the intersection of those things happening. Why do I feel suspense right now? Color. There's so much more color in this episode.
Janovic, what you reading? It's about why we're fighting the war. Why are we fighting the war, Janovic? It seems that the Germans are bad. Very bad. You don't say.
That sums it up. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Ha! Cut from Beyond the Alert to chaos.
Matilda, komm!
Raus! Komm, Wilhelm! Wir sind keine Nazis! Come on!
Let's go!
It's true, though. Not all the Germans were Nazis. That's... I mean... yeah. Oh my God. Wow, what a sight.
Dragging our asses halfway around the world, interrupting our lives for what? You ignorant, servile scum! What the fuck are we doing here?
This is when the adrenaline wears off and reality sinks in. Suddenly you're not just purely in survival mode anymore. You can start thinking about the reality of what's happened. Because they haven't had a chance to process it. They've just been in the middle of it. You don't start processing it until everything slows down. And all of a sudden you wonder, what the fuck has this all been for? There's still people. I get it. There's still people fighting their war the same way you are. The way they're walking so casually, helmets off.
Hey, George. Kind of reminds you of Bastogne.
And the trees aren't fucking exploding from crowd artillery, but yeah, Frank. Other than that, it's a lot like Bastogne.
Thank you for bringing up this very painful
Bull,
memory.
smack him for me, please.
Oh my God, they were rushed out of there so fast they didn't even get to turn off the record player. Wow, he really will only drink that whiskey. Oh, the dog and the wife and the house and the... Oh, God, that moment for him.
Sure is quiet.
Too quiet.
He is right, fellas.
Huh? Oh my God, this is so ominous. Oh, this is so eerie. Oh. Spidey senses are tingling. Oh God. Concentration camp? What? We haven't seen any concentration camps this entire time because we haven't been in Germany.
We found something. Oh, we out on patrol, and we came across this.
What? Frank, what is it?
I don't know, sir.
What? It's a camp. Were they just left there?
Stand back. Give us some room here. Stand back. Back.
Dick?
Только может и спасить.
Sorry.
Jesus, Webb, can you believe this place?
No.
Die Wachen haben das Lager heute Morgen verlassen.
You said the guards left this morning, sir.
Brannten sie aber. Zuvor verbrannten sie noch einige der Baracken.
They burned some of the huts first.
Mit den Gefangenen immer noch drinnen, lebend.
Well, the prisoner's still in them, sir. Alive.
Daran zu
Some
hindern.
of the prisoners that tried to stop them. They didn't have enough ammo for all the prisoners, so
Sie töteten so viele sie konnten.
they killed as many as they could.
Why are they here?
Criminals?
I don't think criminals, sir. They're Jews.
Das ist das Frauenlager bei der nächsten Bahnstation. Lieb Gott.
The women's camp is at the next railroad stop.
Oh god. Oh god.
Hey, babe, come here. Look at their arms.
Like cattle. Find Spears and figure out how the hell to get him some food. And water.
Shut up, you Nazi! Fuck!
Ich bin kein Nazi. Ich bin kein Nazi.
Not a Nazi. My mistake. You. How about a human being? You one of those? Or are you gonna tell me that you never smelled the fucking stench?
We need to stop giving these men food right now. They're starving. We give them too much to eat too quickly, they'll eat themselves to death. We need to keep them in the camp till we can find a place for them in town. Until we find someplace better.
Girl's sink.
It's a crying ass shame, but let's get it done.
Yes, sir.
I won't get any more than you guys.
Can't tell them that, sir.
Got to, Joe. These prisoners have to be put back in the camp immediately. Let the men know.
Achtung, bitte! Es ist nur für eine kurze Zeit. Sorgen können, bitte. Ziehen Sie wieder ins Lager. Ist für Ihr eigenes Buch.
Turns out I'm staying in the only dry friggin' house in Germany.
Thought you weren't drinking a local.
Yeah, well.
Anything will do now. After that.
Been finding camps like this all over the place.
Jesus.
Did they not know?
Seems the Russians liberated one a lot worse. 10 times as big. Execution chambers, ovens, for cremating all the bodies.
Locals claim that they never even knew the camp existed.
They're gonna have a hell of an education tomorrow. Ordered every able-bodied German in town aged 14 to 80 to start burying the bodies. That'll begin in the morning.
What about us?
We head out for, Talem tomorrow. 1,200 hours.
Oh, is it the same woman? Oh my god, she's wearing a red coat that makes me think of Schindler's List. Oh my god, that transition. Oh my god.
Hitler's dead.
Good.
Holy shit.
Shot himself in Berlin.
Should have killed himself 3 years ago. Saved us a lot of trouble.
Yeah, he should have.
During the following months, Allied forces discovered numerous prisoner of war, concentration, and death camps. These camps were part of the Nazi attempt to effect the final solution to the Jewish question. Between 1942 and 1945, 5 million ethnic minorities and 6 million Jews were murdered, many of them in the camps. Just give me a second. Okay, okay, alright, oh, God. I'm kind of ashamed of myself for not having thought of this prior to this episode. That they hadn't seen any concentration camps. We haven't had a single mention of it this entire series. It never occurred to me that they wouldn't know. It never, ever occurred to me that they had no idea that... I mean, I guess how would they? It's not like the Nazis were advertising that's what they were doing. How would they know? I'd never, ever thought about the fact that they didn't know that... I don't even know how to talk about this. I don't even I don't think there's anything I can say. I don't think there's anything I can say. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not... I'll talk more at the beginning of the next episode, but I can't. I literally, I don't think I can talk right now. I can't. Okay, alright, I'll see you guys for the next episode, or I'll come back and record something. I can't.